I'm leaving for Vancouver next week and I'm trying to decide whether I leave the Sony at home and bring just the DJI Action 6. I think the macro lens might be a game changer. And by the end of this video, I will let you know if this is the only camera I am bringing to Vancouver. So here on out, all of the footage in this video will be filmed on the DJI Action 6, and I will label settings where needed. Do you have the DJI Action 6? And if so, have you traveled with it? Good morning. This is the first day that I'm testing this camera. Right now I have everything in full auto, normal picture profile. I have the noise reduction to -2 and I also have the texture to -2. I would definitely prefer to shoot in D-Log because I like to kind of match some of my footage and stuff. But for the purpose of this video, I feel like I have to show what the normal picture profile looks like. Side note, I am not going to tweak this footage. So this is literally straight out of camera. I did not try to match the colors. It's me, Mario. Was supposed to get my macro lens the last time that we spoke, and of course I didn't, which is why I haven't filmed for 2 days and I'm leaving tomorrow. So that leaves me in not the bestest of situations. I'm supposed to allegedly receive it today. In the meantime, I thought that we would test out some color profiles because not everybody wants to color grade. Oh, and the last time that we spoke, the camera got an update. So I think that we can shoot in 8K. So this is a reminder. This is the normal picture profile. Nothing has been changed. No color corrections, no nothing. All right, we are at CC 50%. I'm using my phone screen because I can see it better. This is NC 50%. This is NV 50%. This is TR at 50%. I don't like this one. It makes me look ill. This one is FE at 50%. I like this one actually. I don't look ill. I look less ill. And this is WT at 50%. I could honestly see myself using this one. I could also see myself using FE. What did we think of the picture profiles? I personally think that some of them are quite usable. I liked FE and WT. What I think is really fun about the picture profiles is you can actually change the intensities. I often find that in-camera filters tend to be a little Instagram filtery, but you can scale back the intensity, which actually makes it quite usable. So before I get the macro lens, I wanted to talk about two things. The first is I don't typically love shooting with an action camera, and that is for two reasons. The first one is that the closer you get to the camera, the less in focus you are because of the infinite focus distance. Although I've noticed since the camera likes to stay at f4, I can actually get pretty close to this one. It's like oddly surprising. I don't get it. I feel really uncomfortable being this close, but am I in focus? Like, it's not that bad. I think based on the screen that I'm looking at. And the second reason is because of the low light performance. Honestly, some of the low light modes tend to look a little water painty, waxy kind of. I think that if you pair the macro lens with the f2, then you can have the ability to focus up close, and the low light performance might improve, and then I wouldn't actually have to use those low light modes. Although this is strictly hypothetical, I haven't gotten the macro lens yet. So the next time that I see you, I'm gonna have the macro lens, okay? Because I have to make my decision today. Actually, this is a lie. I have another observation. The camera tends to prioritize bumping the ISO over lowering the, well, I wasn't gonna say shutter speed, lowering the aperture. Even if you set it to variable aperture, it seems to always, well, for me, it's like always f4. Like there's no variable aperture being used at all. I have no words. I honestly have no words. It's been actually kind of annoying. honestly just been trying to pack and get everything done that I need to before I leave tomorrow. So I was supposed to actually vlog my weekend, but I didn't get my macro lens until today. The vlog did not turn out the way it was supposed to. I'm using a macro lens and it's a manual focus, so I can't tell how far I need to be away.
I'm guessing that's the chosen camera to come along?
Possibly. It is not confirmed yet. This is as far as I should be to be in focus, but I cannot tell because I am visually challenged. I will put my glasses on. So I read somewhere that 22 centimeters was what we could do. I think that the camera just feels really close because 22 centimeters is obviously not very much. But yeah, how is the background looking? Is there any depth of field? Like even just the smallest amount. So there is a little bit of an adjustment going between the person mode and the mountain mode and the flower mode. But I think that I've nailed the distance. I hope. Famous last words. So the other thing about this lens is there's no lens cap and it's pretty massive. I feel like there should be a lens cap. I have like I literally have like a microfiber bag that I've been like covering it with. Because I don't want to just like take it on and off and put it back in the case that it came with. Buy to return something. Yes, I do have the receipt. The real question is, am I in the focus? Meow. That's so nice. He was like, do you want the white ones? And I was like, no, I don't. Those do not go with a black setup.
The goods are in the bag.
The food. Getting some food and some final things before heading out and putting this footage on the computer, and then we're out. I gotta make my decision tonight. It's pretty late and I have put all of the footage on the computer and I've done a really quick rough edit to kind of see what everything looks like. And before I get into what I think about the footage, I wanted to talk a little bit about the actual lens. So one of my deciding factors about whether I was going to bring this to Vancouver with me is whether I enjoyed using this lens. It is a really large lens. There is no lens cap, which honestly bothers me. It takes some work trying to use this dial. I noticed that sometimes I was in portrait mode and then I wanted to move to the mountain mode and I kind of forgot that I was in portrait mode. But I think that that is just something that you start to get used to, and I'm just not used to it yet. Same thing with trying to stay in focus at that 22 centimeters. I think that you just learn to eyeball it over time, and I think that it would be more apparent if it were not super dark. As for the actual image quality, I am really impressed. Honestly, I'm really impressed. Now, I am not coming from somebody who's ever used a DJI action camera. I have the Pocket 3, which I have not really enjoyed as much as maybe a lot of other people. But I truly enjoyed using this. I enjoyed the little background separation that I was able to get with the macro lens. And I was really impressed that I was able to get a lot of like dark nighttime footage with just the f2 lens. Obviously the footage was not like the most ideal. It's an action camera. I preferred it to the super night mode, so it's giving me hope. And with the small portable setup, I think that this could be a really fun travel camera. And so I am bringing it to
Vancouver with me, and I'm gonna play around with the macro lens more. So stay tuned. Midway through this vlog, they actually did a update for the camera. We can now shoot in 8K, which I have inserted through the vlog. Anyways, stay tuned for my Vancouver vlog. And if you have this action camera, or if you're thinking of getting it, or you just have another action camera, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What did you think of the footage? Is this something that you see yourself using? Let me know. And I will see you in the new year.